Hello friends, welcome to today's class. In today's video, we shall look after polynomials. I know you guys must be very much interested to know more about polynomials. So without wasting any time, let's get started and know more about polynomials. So what do you think polynomials are? Yes, polynomials are nothing but they are algebraic expressions that consist of variable and coefficients. Okay, polynomials are algebraic expressions that consist of variables and coefficients. Now, variables here are sometimes also called as non-determinants. Okay, and we can perform we can perform arithmetic operations, different arithmetic operations on this algebraic expressions. We can such as you can perform your addition, subtraction, multiplication, and also you can perform the positive integer exponents for your polynomial expressions, but you cannot use your division by variable in polynomials. For example, if you look here, x square minus 4x plus 6. This is an example of a three-term polynomial where x square is one term, 4x is one term, and 6 is the third term. And if you want to know more about polynomials, you might be very much fascinated to know from where the word polynomial was derived. So the word polynomial was derived from a Greek word poly, which means poly means many and nomial means terms. So altogether you can say polynomial as many terms. Okay, polynomial is one such which consists of many terms. So a polynomial can have any number of terms but not infinite. I hope you guys are clear with what are polynomials. Great. Now let's move and know about the types of polynomials. So the first category of types is based on the number of terms. Based on the number of terms, polynomials are divided into three types. The first is monomial, second is binomial, and third is trinomial. Let us look after each one in detail. Now, by the word monomial, you can say it's one. Monomial means one. So polynomial which has just one term is termed as monomial. Now when you look at the screen over here, you can see that monomial is nothing but a single term. A single tire is called a monomial. I have taken the example of bicycles. So bicycles is you have a monocycle, you have bicycle, you have tricycle. In the same way, monomial, binomial, and trinomial. Monomial, single term. For example, you have 3xy, you have 5x. So these are single terms, but again x and y are two different variables over here, but as they are in one, as they are considered in one term, it comes under a single term. I hope you guys are clear with monomials. Moving to binomial. Now until now you have been understood what is binomial. Simple polynomial which has two terms. That is nothing but sum of two monomials is termed as a binomial. For example, you have 3x plus 5. For the example, 3x plus 5. X is a variable, 3x is one term, 5 is another term, and 5 over here is a constant. So this is a binomial. Moving forward, trinomial. Tri means 3. So polynomial consisting of 3 terms or 3 monomials. Sum of 3 monomials are termed as trinomial. For example, you have 2x plus 5y plus 8z. That means 2x is one term, 5y is another term, and 8z is the third term. And here x, y, z are three variables. I hope you guys are very much clear about monomial, binomial, and trinomial. So let's move forward. Now, what is zeros of polynomial? Zero of a polynomial. See, for example, if you have a polynomial equation expression as p of x is equal to 6x square minus 2x cube plus 3x minus 2. Suppose this is an polynomial expression. Then how do you find zeros of polynomial? See, zeros of polynomial is nothing but, consider over here, zeros of polynomial in the sense just substituting the value of 0 in place of x. Okay, you will get your zeros of polynomial. For example, if I consider p of 1, that is I'm substituting 1 in the place of x, and when I solve this expression you get an answer 5. So we can say that the value of p of x, this p of x is 5 for when x is equal to 1. Similarly, if we consider the value of x as 0, then p of 0 will, if we substitute p of 0 in the equation here, you will get minus 2. So we can say that the value of p of x for 0 polynomial is minus 2. Okay, this is how. And p of x is nothing but it is the notation for polynomial. Polynomials are notated by using p of x. I hope you guys are clear. So the terms of polynomial you are clear, and how it is notated you are clear with. Types of polynomials you are very much clear. Zeros of polynomial, I guess you guys have been understood. Now let us move forward and look about what is degree. Degree is nothing but the highest degree of its term. I told you that polynomial is nothing but which consists of many terms. So the degree of polynomial is expressed as a linear combination of monomials. Okay, degree is defined as the highest degree of a monomial within a polynomial. Okay, thus when a polynomial equation is having one variable which has the highest exponent, that will be called as the degree of polynomial. To make you more clear with the definition, now what is degree of a term? I told that degree is nothing but highest degree of its term. So now what is the degree of term? Sum of exponents of the variable that appear in it. Okay, when you have an expression and if you sum the exponents of the variables which are present in that expression, then you will get the degree of the term. Now what is exponent? Exponent, when you look over here, a power x is equal to a into a into a into infinite till a. So where you see a is a base and x, this x is nothing but exponent, you call it as exponent. Usually if we don't remember the word term exponent, we call it as at power. Okay, we tell it as power. 2 power 2 4, 2 power 3 8. So x can be defined as power, but here we will take it, it is notated as exponent. It is, power is called as exponent. So when you do the sum of exponents, when you do sum of exponents, when the product of two terms are similar, when the base of any two terms are same, then your exponents can be added. When bases are same, powers can be added. We have, I think you guys are familiar with this. term. Okay, with this sentence, I guess you guys are very familiar with this sentence. When bases are same, power can be equated. So if you look over here, a power x and a power y are two different terms, but they have same base with different exponents. So as the base is same, you write a is equal a power x plus y. So exponents, that is exponents, are summed over here. I hope you guys are clear with degree. Next, again, there are types of polynomial based on degree. Based on degree, you have again types of polynomial. First one is constant, second is linear, third is quadratic, fourth is cubic, and fifth is biquadratic. Now let us look after it in detail. Now what do you mean by constant? Constant means 0. Okay, any polynomial with degree 0 is called as your constant. For example, if you look 32, -6, 54 or any other value which doesn't have a variable along with it and it doesn't have any degree, then it is called as a constant. Next, when you look after linear in the sense single, okay, 1. Linear means 1. Polynomial having a degree 1. Now when you look after the example 3x plus 5, here you have x and this x has a degree of 1. Here x has the degree of 1. Here 5x has the degree of 1. Whereas 5, 6 and 9 are constants. Whereas 3x, x and 5x has a degree of 1. So these are called as linear polynomials. Next, quadratic. Quadratic means polynomial having 2 degrees. Okay, having degree 2 is called as quadratic polynomial. For example, 2x square 5x plus 8. This is a polynomial. This is a linear degree. Okay, this is a linear polynomial. This is a constant. Why linear? Because 5x has power 1, exponent 1, whereas 2x has exponent 2. So 2 is nothing. This 2 is nothing but it is the degree. Okay, quadratic nothing but equation polynomial having a degree 2 is known as quadratic polynomial. I hope you guys are clear with constant, linear and quadratic polynomials based on degree. Moving forward, we shall look after the next two, which are cubic and biquadratic. Cubic and biquadratic. Cubic means 3 degree polynomial having degree 3. For example, 4x cube plus 6x square minus x plus 8, where you can see 4x is having exponent 3, 6x is having exponent 2, x is having exponent 1, and 8 is constant. X becomes a linear polynomial. 6x square is quadratic with degree 2, and 4x cube having exponent 3, it is called cubic polynomial. Moving forward, biquadratic. Biquadratic is nothing but having degree 4. Polynomial having degree 4 is called as biquadratic. For example, 2x power 4 plus 3x cube minus 4x square plus x plus 16. You have this expression in which you have the highest degree as 4. So this is known as biquadratic. Next, we know here that degree 0 is constant, degree 1 is linear, degree 2 is quadratic, degree 3 is cubic, and degree 4 is quadratic or biquadratic. So these are called the degree of polynomials. Now there's a very big question mark in everyone's brain that okay fine, these are the degrees, we denote degrees and they have a particular name, but how do you find the degree of polynomial? Degree tak you have a degree, you notate a degree, that is great, but how do we find it? So let's check out how do we find. So here's how you find the degree of a polynomial. For example, if you take x square minus 4x power 5 plus 6x cube. And here you have another expression, xy square minus 4 minus x power 4 plus 6x cube plus 9. Now how do you find the degree of the polynomial in this both expressions? So when you clearly observe the first expression, you have x square, you have 5x 4x square power 5, and you have 6x cube. First thing you need to do is arrange the degree. You'll get minus 4x power 5 plus 0x power 4 plus 6x cube plus x square plus 0x plus 0. Okay, you have degree 5, degree 4, degree 3, degree 2, degree 1 and constant. So this is how you write an equation. So finding the degree is nothing but, in any exponent when they tell you to find the degree of a polynomial, it is nothing but the term which is having the highest degree exponent. Any term have in a polynomial equation, a term having an highest exponent is termed as your degree of your polynomial. So in this expression, 4x is one term with the highest degree 5. So the degree of this expression is 5. In the similar fashion, now look at over here. Few people get confused that degree over here is 4. Now I want to know whether the degree is 4 or 8. If you consider degree as 4, then you are wrong, and if you consider degree as 8, then you are right. How? See, this is one term with degree 2. This is one term, and this is second term, and this is final term. Okay, when you look at this, 2 is not our highest because 3 is there. Again, 3 is not the highest because we have 4 over here, and 9 is obviously a constant, so it doesn't have any degree. It is degree 0. Then how do? You have 4, so you'll write x power 8. How bases are same, powers can be equated, they can be summed. So x power 8, x exponent 8. Okay, so 8 is the highest degree for this equation. This is how we find the degree of a polynomial. Hope you guys are very much clear about the polynomials, types of polynomials based on degree and based on number of terms. Then I guess you guys are clear with zeros of polynomial, and then you are clear with degree and how to find degree of a polynomial. In the next video, we shall come up with how do you perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and few properties of polynomials and many number of sums based on polynomials. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you, friends, and if you are new to this channel, please like the channel, subscribe, comment and share among your friends so that this video can reach out to many of your friends and this video might help them out solving their polynomials.